Ladies and gentlemen, you're not seeing
Yay.
things because we are having a celebration. That's right tonight because a celebration is in store for the foundation because we've got not one, not two, not three, not four, not five. We actually got 7 members of the foundation. One's going to pop in a little while shortly because the foundation have conquered Wrestling Championship Entertainment. They came, they went, they saw, they planted their flag. They're going to tell us all about it and some. These guys need no further introduction, but because it's Omen Black's show, we got to give them that introduction that they so glowingly deserve. So, ladies and gentlemen, I present you the foundation. So, with that, wait for it. Further ado here on the Sports Report. Number one global sports show. I present you the Foundations. Open Black, the wild card, Jason Storm, Georgia, G.B. Dirty, Donnie, and Bob Chronic, Matthew Forsaken, and the coach, the real, and the true, Chris Cleveland. Gentlemen, congratulations.
Cheers, boys!
Happy New Year. Oh, sorry, wrong thing.
This is like New Year.
That's right, New Year. That's right, New Year.
This bud's for you.
Well, gentlemen, congratulations. Now, I have to go to Omen Black first. You know, Omen, it's your show. Now, I see this rest in peace little icon. Maybe it's for a person, a figure, maybe a figment of our imagination. So, Omen, I'm going right to you because it's your show. So, for those that are listening and watching on Sportswire Radio, talk about what's in that background right above you.
You know, when I started this whole calling out of Craven Rage from WCE, I made it known that I was going to be the savior of WCE. And I did such that. So here is the resting place of one Craven Rage.
That's right, brother. Hell yeah. Yeah. Sorry, guys, we're just cleaning ourselves up.
Yeah.
Celebrating gets a little messy.
I got a little crazy and a little wet right there for a minute.
But you know, couldn't I say though that sure you made WC relevant, but now they're irrelevant now.
They're dead.
Yeah.
That's right, bud. We're freaking champions, my man. We are champions.
Now, I know all my Foundation brothers loved what I did at the end of the match of Craven Rage Remington Striker.
Oh, very nice. Yeah.
I got so many texts from Chris Craven, Jason Storm, Forsaken, Kron.
I watched it and I still texted him.
Hell, I even got text message from WCE guys saying, thank you, Omen. Thank you, Soldier. Thank you, Foundation. You know what? You're
Taking
welcome.
out that chunk.
I sent an X.
Interesting that they would actually say thank you, considering most of that locker room, I mean, nobody really gives a flying hoot for at this point. I find that rather fascinating that actually there would be some that would say thank you for it. But I guess maybe some would say, gentlemen, that maybe the IMF exposed WCE for kind of being, how can I put this in a nice way, at least not my opinion, but what many people feel, minor league, bush league, like B movie. Is that fair to say from what people think?
That's very fair to say.
I'll just say what you think.
Now, we did what we said we're going to do right before, the day before September, 7th?
Yes, we had you guys on here. You were here basically, I think it was about 48 hours before yards collided. Soldier, you said it was basically the IMF takeover, and to tell you the truth, we're here right now.
Was it not?
Well, I mean, we haven't heard of WC since. I mean, Craven Rage went back to his rabbit hole and wants to wrestle Tyler Hart for his championship. So WCE, I mean, they basically that's what we heard on their social medias, that they basically are going to go back to what they were before, and that's basically going back to basically Craven Rage being a champion and facing nobodies.
You know what's funny about that?
Learn how to wrestle.
You know what's funny
Jason
about that, boys?
Yes.
Craven Rage called me out months ago, and I still haven't seen him show up in an ROEW ring. I haven't got an invite to WCE. He's got to be scared.
Oh, he's called out Legend. He called out Legend. He called out Jack Delta. He called out CJ Black. He called out Jason Storm. He's called out everybody. But now this is just not my opinion. This is what we've seen on Sportswire over the past several months. He hasn't stepped up to these individuals he's called out. Instead, it's Tyler Ark, Killer Rabbit, it's Skulls, it's Adonis Felios, it's Bizzo Blaze, who hasn't been seen since Obama was president. I mean, other than James Marshall, he hasn't faced anybody. Remington Stryker, I mean, he struggled to put him away. I mean, Craven Rage clearly doesn't want to go up to the premier competition in this sport. He wants to go up against the competition that's inferior to him, and so he's can go
afraid of competition.
Well, you can go and jump in there, Dark Crown, because you've certainly said a lot also about Mr. Rage, and tell us why.
He's afraid of competition. That's all it is. He's afraid of competition. The only reason he would accept any match against me was in a TLC match with Stryker as another opponent. So what? They could team up on me so they both could take me out? He can't do anything on his own. I ain't no Killer Rabbit.
Are you saying that was booking, basically somebody having creative control? Is that what you think that was, maybe?
Maybe.
I feel he's a little close to the booker.
Somebody jerking a booker's pole. Anyway.
Right.
Ooh.
I want to
jump in there. You want to jump in, Craven? Chris Craven?
Yeah. Come on now. I always want a piece of the action.
All right, so tell us what you think.
I think I don't know. I haven't been involved with a lot of this conversation about WC and Craven Rage over the last few days. I've a few matches back and forth with the IMF guys, but I'm not completely aware of the entire thing or what's going on as of today. I know what it was a few days ago. I just hope that this little son bitch shows up at Summer Bash next year with the rest of his roster, so I at least get my 2 minutes of wrestle time with him. That's what it's going to take.
But what do you guys? But I mean, listen, Omen's got basically a statue there, basically saying "Rip Craven Rage." I mean, I don't even think that WCE really exists much other than a figment of people's imaginations. Let alone you may see him out of Wisconsin and out of WCE. So I mean, what's to say of the future of WCE?
Personally, I don't give a damn the future of WCE. I know Jovi's listening. Jovi, it don't matter.
Where is Sean Jovi? Now, Sean Jovi, you said Sean Jovi was going to be here, but he is not here right now.
Oh, no,
I'll handle that, but Jovi has to realize it doesn't matter what happens to WCE. If they go under, if they quit, he still has a contract with me. So he is still my bitch. So as of right now, since he's not on here, we'll deal with that. But I'm going to announce it right now. On October 21st here at Highway to Hell in Iowa, an IMF Highway to Hell, there's going to be a briefcase match, a shot of glory briefcase match, and Jovi better be walking down that aisle to get that thing for us for the foundation.
Bring it to the foundation.
Indeed.
Do you think he'll be allowed to show up, though, to Iowa?
We don't care.
I'll go to Appleton, pick his ass up and bring his ass back here. He works for the foundation.
Well, let me get to some comments here because people want to say hello. So, first of all, let's come into Skulls, who says Craven needed therapy because he got the foundation in his head. You guys think that's true?
Damn right.
Absolutely.
100%.
He sees that the foundation's getting bigger because it's becoming something, and he knows that he can't take any of the members in foundation.
Look at the star power we got. It started with me and Soulja.
Yeah, Hall of Famers, world champions. Right. No question. Listen,
Dirty Donnie. Then we got Levi McDaniels. And then Crown and Forsaken, our brothers in Ohio. And now we recruited our brother from Michigan. One wild card, Jason Storm.
Announce it. announce, and you can announce it. Now we have another new member.
And we have new member
from Maryland.
It's the only Craven I like. The real Craven.
Now, could some argue right now these days there's only one Craven? Because, again, you have the
one and
there.
only.
The real Craven.
I always thought there was.
I would not argue that.
I didn't know that we were talking. I know that some guy liked to use the name, but I never knew he was a. We're gonna sit there and say that there was a second one.
The Foundation is the most elite group in all of wrestling right now.
Absolutely. Listen,
we're all decorated champions.
No, listen, what you guys got, your star power speaks for itself. Skulls wants to say, Sean Jovi, you better not forget the beer and smoke for the Foundation. Well, Sean Jovi's not here right now, so I'll certainly say.
I got the beers for you, boys.
And what are you drinking, by the way? What are you drinking?
Samuel Adams Oktoberfest, baby.
Well, Oktoberfest is coming up here shortly, so let me get to some more comments here. Skulls wants to say hello. Ron wants to say hello. He was a guest on TBK's podcast. Michael Blackheart, whose father-in-law, some of you guys might know because his name is Festus, who's done some referee work in some different places like ROEW, XCW, and other CBW. So some of you guys
talking
might
about that
know.
prick rat Festus?
Correct. That's the guy. Yeah, it's his father-in-law.
Don't forget, Festus, you screwed me out of my world championship. I'm still the ROEW champion, goddammit.
Goddamn right you are.
Skulls wants to say I'm dealing with a guy that was an IMF once, and now he's crying like a chihuahua.
Let's not talk about loose lips. Next.
Okay, the Foundation is getting stronger by the minute. They are unstoppable. Good evening, Sportzwire.
That's the smartest thing you've ever said.
That's a dirty certification right there.
Who's the Roman Reigns of the Foundation?
There's no Roman Reigns.
No Roman Reigns here.
I don't like your tone, Frankie.
So I guess that
we're all equals.
That would be Craven Rage's promotion, right? That was funny. Those guys remind me of Otis. I mean, I'm not quite sure where that's coming from.
Getting skipped.
I want to say hello to my friend from GT Ministries in the UK, Daniel Banner, the cosplay kid. Says there's a party going on. Correct. Yes, there's a party. There's a party going
celebrate.
on. Also, Halloween is close, and I'm looking forward to it. And I want to say hello to somebody from XCW because I'm going to actually have an XCW announcement in a little while. Actually, for a show Thursday, Mr. Brogan O'Shea. I want to say hello to Brogan. Hello, Mr. Tom Price. Well, it's Tom Price, but that's okay. Close enough. And also, I've got here another one. If Craven needs therapy, then I need thighs and moon pies. Okay. Foundation, I'm looking for...
Can we just call him Michael from now on? Can we just get rid of the name?
Next.
Foundation, I'm looking for a new family.
Yeah, keep looking.
We keep looking. Next.
No.
So you're not so you're not recruiting Skulls then to join.
We have enough right now. We don't need anybody.
Like we said, there's more members you guys don't even know about.
I got all that, but if you don't mind, I'd like to actually ask you guys about something which you actually have coming up, which is getting to business. December the 16th, you actually have a live show coming up. You're going to do an indoor show, and I was wondering if you guys could talk about that for the audience and what we'll see and what to expect.
Yeah. December 16th, we have IMF Presents Winter Clash. DKW is going to be there. A few other people are going to be there from another company that doesn't work anymore, I guess. They're going to come. We have some indie stars, up-and-coming indie stars coming too. It's going to be a big thing. It's called Winter Clash, December 16th.
And it's right before Christmas. I mean, what does that mean to the company to have this type of event in a venue that you guys are going to be in? And, just talk about that on behalf of the company and what it means to you guys.
It means a lot.
Yeah. Go ahead, guys. You say
we're getting out of the backyard, getting into venues, getting into new people, exposing them to IMF Foundation and the IMF in general. Exposing them to guys like DKW, Forsaken, and Kron. Exposing them to guys like Jason Storm if he shows up. Exposing the guys like they never heard of in the indie wrestling scene.
What do you guys look to learn from this experience?
How the business works. That's what I want to learn.
How we started from nothing, and look at us now.
Talent being comfortable
Well,
in front.
speaking of that, before I bring the guys in, you guys are about to hit on 1,500 subscribers on YouTube. Congratulations, first of all, on that. And what does that mean to you guys?
It means a lot, actually. I honestly didn't think it was going to get this big. I didn't think I was going to be, going to Ohio and meeting brothers in Ohio. It's a long life. It's a lifelong bond now.
Yeah.
Going to Michigan and wrestling Storm. Like, I never thought I'd be in Michigan wrestling. Never been to Michigan. My first trip to Michigan was to wrestle Storm in ROEW. Meeting Chris Craven, meeting wrestlers. Like, in my phone, I have so many pro wrestlers' phone numbers that I could personally call. Didn't think I was ever gonna be able to say that. Like, where It was like, I can call up right now. I can call up the owner of Central Empire Wrestling. I call him up.
Wrestling picnic.
Like, it's amazing. It's honestly amazing how fast that it happened. Like you said, our channel's only been up since July 8th, 2001 or 2002.
And it shows what we're doing is working. We're not doing this for no reason. The venue that we just secured or upcured. What do I think of?
That we paid
obtained.
for.
Yes,
Yeah, you had too many dirty lights.
Hey, you see the shade, man. That's the party. It's the anyway, we didn't even put the show on. They already want us back. That's the type of charisma and the guys we're dealing with here. You know what I mean?
They want us to book another show after that.
Exactly.
Well, I want people to go find out about this event, and you can do it because I put it on the ticker below. You can follow the IMF on Instagram at IMF_wrestling, YouTube, IMF Wrestling 666, and on Facebook at Iowa Midwest Federation Wrestling. And join the guys, support the movement as they continue to do bigger and better things ahead. I have some more comments, so let me get to them. Daniel would like to say there's something cool coming soon from yours truly, but I can't say yet. I look forward to that, obviously, in GTM. I'm sure Mr. Angel will certainly let us know about that, his promoter. I want to say hello to the Baltimore Kid. The party has now officially arrived. My brother is holding it down, and the foundation homies are doing the thing. Proud of you boys. Ron is going to leave us for the evening. He's going to go watch the Steelers game. Thank you, Ron, for tuning in. So,
Why?
I mean, Doctor, you want to say something, Coach?
Why watch the Steelers game? Really, why?
He might be betting on it, maybe. Maybe he's got
I'm sorry.
a bet. I don't know.
Anybody know who's winning that game?
Here, let me see it.
Oh, it was 7-7 last I checked, but I don't have it in front of me. Yes,
Not to
sir.
interrupt you there, bud.
Sure.
Wait,
Talk to me.
you asked about Winter Clash, and
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
I'll go ahead and I'll give you, I'll give you the opening match. This just been signed, just released. We're gonna have brother versus brother, Freddie versus Jason.
Wow.
To kick
Freddie Daniels
that's
versus
right.
Jason Myers.
To kick off Winter Clash.
Look at that nice shirt at the bottom.
Show him again,
Let's see
brother.
it. Let's see it again, brother. Let's see that shirt.
No, he's gonna put it on.
Anyhow.
Now,
I think we're waiting there, but I guess I want to go back to the opening match that you guys had. The first match you guys have signed there for Winter Clash, and again, December the 16th. Details on the IMF's Facebook page. But that's a pretty big responsibility there, brother versus brother, to open the show. I mean, that's a really pretty big deal there for the guys.
you know what?
Oh, look at that DKW Foundation shirt. New merch. New merch.
We haven't seen you guys in a while. First of all,
Fresh
how
off
are you
the
guys
press.
doing, by the way? How is DKW doing here? We've got Mr. Forsaken, Mr. Kron, and it's been a
Big
while
things
since I've
coming
seen you
this
guys.
over here on this end. We had to tear down our ring.
I'm sorry.
We got a
about
new ring, like an actual ring.
that. Okay.
So
Yeah.
we're improving. That's right.
Improving. Okay.
We got to set things up, be ready for Summer Bash.
Congratulations on that. And
Thank
we look forward to all that. And I mean, for you, Coach, you got to be excited hearing all this stuff. And it's got to certainly, I know you read a show yesterday. It's got to get your blood continue to start pumping out of your veins.
The DBW show yesterday that I went to was off the hook. It was pretty good. Even down to Mr. Judgment himself had his own live band, his own personal band.
Yes, I heard about that. I
Did a
heard
nice halftime show there. That was nice.
So it's fair to
Check
say
out-
that So it's fair to say then that Mr. Judgment had more electricity in his band than the last Craven Rage interview on Sportswire. Then, right? Just in that alone.
I got one question.
I think the announcer at DBW had more energy than Craven Rage.
DVG.
I mean, I'm sorry. Like, I know I'm gonna bring this name up again, and everybody can shoot me for it later. But Craven Rage has now knocked himself down to where that, like, what's that squirt gun guy?
Yeah.
He's down there. Like, we're not. I'm not even gonna pander this anymore. The only thing that I worry about with Craven Rage any further from this point on is whether or not he shows up at Summer Bash and honors his acceptance of my challenge. Other than that, I don't care what he does. I don't care if he wrestles another match from here until then, as long as he shows up and does what he said he was going to do, or tries to say what he's going to do. I'm done with him. I'm done with this whole drama after everything you've told me, Tom, and IMF have told me this week or earlier this week about what happened with WCE. It's like, I mean, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of problems to have to pull yourself out of the game and have to change up everything or shut down or just pull yourself out of a public eye, especially after you're already in one. And if they've got that many problems to where they had to pull the plug, they may never be able to even plug it back in again.
Why do you say that for?
Why
do you say that?
Know that they pulled the plug? I don't want to say they pulled the plug.
Well, I mean, it's like I said, it depends on what their problems are, how deep their issues run. If their issues run really pretty deep to where they can't get the ring back up, they can't get shows popping off, or hell, they can't even get a roster back. Because for last time I checked, IMF keeps stealing all their fucking guys. So
they only stole one.
The one that matters.
Well, I mean, obviously that's up to them in what they want to do. I'm not going to be in the business of dictating to people in their company what they should or what they shouldn't do. I think it's disappointing what things, the way they've gone when it comes to that company, certainly here on Sportswire. But again, if it's in their best interest, then obviously you wish them well. You move on, and that's all you can do here. But then it's safe to say, though, for all you gentlemen, though, regardless of what they do, you guys are declaring victory, though, over WC.
Oh, very much so.
I think WC would be best with under new management.
I got a question for you, Craven. Was our good friend Roland Havoc from Ego there?
He was. He had a very, very, very bloody match with his opponent, and it was very nice match. Really was.
Mr. Castelli, yes. Mr. Castelli.
Yep, Mr. Castelli, yeah. It was a very
How
bloody match.
about the rest of the punks from Ego? Were they there?
They were there.
How about that? You know, I'm getting tired of this Ego claiming that they're the best team of all wrestling.
Well, you know, I'm sure we'll talk further about that, but if I have a surprise for you guys, would you like to see the surprise?
Oh, we got tacos?
For sure.
I don't eat tacos, and right now I'm actually under the weather, and I don't want to eat at the moment. But I have somebody that actually is a member of the foundation and would like to also join you guys in the celebration. He is from ROEW. And he is the good guy, CJ Black.
Party's here. Oh, shit.
It's the good guy.
Oh, man. What did I miss?
You missed
Jason?
that WC.
What's up, buddy?
Finished.
How you doing?
That's what you missed. WC is finished. They're
The
finished.
family's here.
Oh, that's okay.
Speaking of good guy,
Missing one.
I know y'all seen us retire Jacob Collins earlier.
Much deserved, too. Much deserved.
I know you saw that. He's done. He's finished. He's dead.
Just in the same way Craven Rage is dead, you guys say? Or maybe I'm missing something.
Speaking of Craven Rage, yeah, you guys want to see something funny? Watch. Here's my impression. That's Craven Rage.
Kenny. No,
Got to cut a hole in it now.
I got a better one. Hold on, wait, look. I'm Mr.
I thought that was Ledger Shade. I thought that was Ledger Shade in TBW, but hey, that's...
It applies to both. Anyway,
Yes, sir. What do you guys want to say? I mean, listen, CJ Black, what's on your mind? Obviously, you're part of the foundation.
CJ Black, where's our invite?
Oh, I think we lost the IMF guys. They'll come back on.
Yeah, what's going on? I join and they leave?
They'll
You
come back.
scared them off.
Well, the floor is yours. Say anything you want.
We're talking about WC. Is that what's going on?
You can say anything you want. ROEW, IMF, WC, whatever's on your mind. The floor is yours.
So much to choose from. Mr. Craven, hello, how are you?
Hi.
Fist bump through the screen. It's all love here. Fist bump me. That'll do.
Whatever.
So what's up, DKW boys? What would you say? I didn't invite you? What?
Where's our invite? When do we get to come see you guys?
Well, that's not really up to me. That's up to management. Not a big fan of them.
Who is management at
Fair
ROEW?
That's what I'm trying
Fair
to figure
enough.
out.
Who's management? That's who we need to speak to. We'd love to
There's
come
some
out and join you
stupid page
guys.
on Instagram. You just got to message them. They're annoying.
If you
Not
want
gonna
to
lie, the
follow
commentator
ROEW,
too.
They're
Very annoying.
annoying.
if you want to follow ROEW, you can actually do that on YouTube and Instagram at ROEW Backyard
Yeah, I
Wrestling. So make sure you check them out. Check them out and watch the latest segment where the guys here retired, Jacob Collins. Jacob Collins, you won't be seeing on ROEW TV.
What is that old
anytime soon.
Jacob, Jason, Justin Collins, whatever? He's gone.
Jocelyn, yeah, Jocelyn.
Jocelyn.
So we're celebrating the foundation, and they just leave us high and dry.
They left us high and
I brought
dry.
like this shirt, dude.
They asked us to make sure. Like, what the fuck?
So talk about DKW, guys. You guys are getting a new ring, and Summer Bash you guys are planning for. We're about 9.5 months or so away from Summer Bash. Obviously, it'll be, I believe, from the 5th to the 7th, 2024. And talk about the preparations that you guys are doing here with this new ring and getting yourself ready for next summer.
It's a big step of actually getting a 16 by 16 ring. Try to match it up to IMF as best as we can, so we can have the
War Games
match. So, and we're going to have a new ramp set up. We're going to have bleachers.
Wow.
So you're going to try to make it more presentable.
Is it a high school football game rather than a
Yeah,
wrestling
why
show?
not? Like a high school wrestling match.
Matter of fact, speaking of invites,
Bart,
where's my
get your
invite
ass
to
out of
DKW?
here, Freddie. You fucking with our camera thing.
Look at these guys. These
And-
fuckers.
And by the way, I think it
I
was,
hear you, Jason.
hey Omen, you mentioned DBW.
We have no ring set up right now.
Hey Omen, you mentioned
When you get
DBW.
that set up, you send me an invite.
I have a comment from DBW. Would you like me to play it?
Sure.
For
Oh, yeah.
sure.
Of course.
First, let me put my ego face on.
Well, speaking of people may not be an ego, but they certainly are an it factor. Mr. Cyrus himself, who, by the way, when he was on here, said he was coming to Summer Bash, and he says, well, look at this. It's the foundation.
Well, look at this.
You
The
damn right it
geriatric
is.
fuck. We got a problem with the
I
fact.
got to add to this. I got to add to this.
Uh-oh. All right.
So, at DBW show yesterday, I dropped a seed with Mr. Judgment. To
Okay.
see not only will him and Ego make an appearance, but how many more of the DBW roster could possibly make an appearance, and would Mr. Judgment be okay with this? Now, Mr. Judgment said he'd let me know, but he didn't exactly tell me no.
Okay. So you're
So
implying,
at
you're
Summer
implying-
Bash, there is a possibility. I hope that you get, I don't know, maybe 10, 12 or more or so on of the roster members from DBW to take part in this Summer Bash. I don't know. It's not my company. It's Mr. Judgment's thing.
For the
But
foundation
hopefully-
to take care of.
Hopefully we get some of these guys' talent. Because I'm gonna sit there and say this. I watched the show yesterday. I saw it live in person, and regardless of IMF's feud with Ego, it's irrelevant at this point. At the moment, sorry, gentlemen, but it is. These guys, their roster, they got a lot of talent on their roster, and I just think that it would
over 30 on the roster.
would
32
add-
wrestlers. Yep.
their talent would add to the show. It would definitely pop the show a little bit better. From
Hey,
the more the merrier.
Come on down to Summer Bash in Ohio.
That's right.
That's right.
All are welcome.
Now, before we went on
Everybody
the air, goddamn Freddie Daniels had to come out here and start some shit.
Mhm.
Disrupt the whole feed. I had to get him out of
Yeah,
here.
and whoever was with him fucking with their
Kick his ass.
and the camera.
Well, like I said, it's up to Mr. Judgment. I dropped the seed. I gave him the invitation. I don't know what he'll do with it. He may not. I don't know. It's up to him.
Yeah, we gave him the invitation when he was on here the last time.
Now,
Well, Cyrus wants to say all are well. I don't know what that
All
means.
are welcome. That's all that.
now, when Freddie Daniels came over and disturbed the feed, he said, "Oh, I want to tell Storm that CJ's using, and we say, no, he's not.
Oh,
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
no.
That's exactly what Freddie is.
Go
Exactly.
check Freddie's ass.
Who
You
said
know what
that?
the last
Check his
person?
shit.
You know what the last person that said that my best friend is using me got? He got put in a hospital bed, if not a morgue. His name's Jocelyn Collins.
Jocelyn Collins.
Yeah,
That's
broke
right.
a freaking neck. Jeff Collins? Jocelyn.
Who said that bullshit? Who said that?
Here, let me put my Jocelyn face on.
I have a comment for Mr. Storm. Hi, Jason. It's Bubba.
Hello, Bubba.
No, Tom. It says it, Bubba.
No,
Read it
it's
right.
Bubba. It's Bubba. He says hi. Then he says hi.
It
He says
Bubba.
hi.
Jason,
And
you
then-
want to talk about the, you want to talk about the,
Then he says hi, Jason again. Hi,
He's
Jason.
down
Bubba
limited
Jones.
vocabulary. Give him a break. Anyway,
Hi, Jason. It, Bubba. Bubba.
My
good.
Jason.
I will say this though. I wanted this. I said this to Tom. Told you Tom off the air. I told IMF off the air once that if we do not get WCE's presence at Summer Bash, and I do not get this one-on-one match with Craven Rage, Mr. Jason Storm, since I have you on here, I thought maybe you'd be interested in being a replacement for Craven Rage if he doesn't show up against yours truly.
Well, although we're kind of on the same field with Foundation, I'm always up for friendly competition. So if Craven doesn't show up, I'd be happy to accept Mr. Craven.
Rock and roll. What are you bobbing your Pomodoro for, CJ? What is like?
Speaking of DKW hellos, I want to say hello to our champion,
Hey.
Mr. Joe Stone. How you
Get
doing,
that
Joe?
belt back, Joe. You just wait.
Nice shades, asshole.
And Joe's supposed to be getting a challenge from you, Mr. Forsaken, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get my title back. Don't you worry, Joe. Still, I'm coming for you.
And also, I have a
I'm
message
tired of him.
before I'm going to come back to the Soldier, Omen, and Dirty Donnie, because Cyrus would like to say, when you send a personal invite to anyone in the BBW roster, we answer accordingly. Mr. Judgment will answer in time. Stay tuned.
Not worried.
Yeah, we're not.
He's a busy guy. He's a busy
He's
guy.
not worried.
Now,
Some battles in July, so
give
we got a while.
can I give you a follow-up on that, if you don't mind, gentlemen?
Sure.
Can I give you a follow-up? I'll be having more coverage of DBW in the near and distant future. And I'm sure then maybe we'll talk about it. If you'd like, I could bring it up. If you
We'll for
want.
sure talk about it.
Okay.
But tonight's a celebration.
That's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll celebrate.
Can I
Foundation.
say something real quick?
Say anything you want. The floor is yours.
Jason, when people try saying that stuff, just let it go in one ear and out the other. They're just jealous. You know I wouldn't do that to you. Once you're under my wing, you stay there, buddy. Don't trust
I'm gonna
other
say
people
this.
besides me.
I know the history with Delta, with Law, but that was all just to get the world championship. But me, I'm different. I can actually help you get the ROEW world title. You are my savior, CJ Black.
Absolutely. And Tom, I see you over there judging. You got something to say, Tom?
I'm
Jason,
looking
what time
forward
is
to
that
seeing
on?
what happens on ROEW TV. You can follow ROEW on YouTube and Instagram at ROEW Backyard Wrestling. Tonight, it's about you guys. It's about you guys tonight.
Just
But
want
I
to
have
make sure you weren't one of those idiots that thought I was using them. That's all.
Yeah, don't you say
No,
that, Tom.
listen,
You know what'll
Come on,
happen?
Tommy's the
I'll
good
tell you-
guy.
I'll tell you what I did think on TV. I do think on ROEW TV, you guys seem to be aligned right now, and you guys seem to be friends. So I'm going to go from what I see
Best
on ROEW
friend.
TV.
Seem to be. We are. You know, Jason, you look kind of thirsty. You should go get a drink real quick. You thirsty?
You're right. You're
You
right.
look
I'm out of
thirsty.
beer. Let me get another one.
All right,
ahead.
well, fair enough. Okay, but let me get to some more comments because people do
Tom,
want to join the
Tom,
conversation. Yes, sir.
Tom, if you blow this for me, I will smack the beard off your face. You shut up and follow
It's
along.
not
with what I
about
say.
me and you tonight. It's about the people. They want to talk to you guys. Joe
Just
Stone
letting
wants
you know.
to
Do not
address.
ruin that for me.
Joe Stone wants to address Mr. Forsaken. He says, "Well, we will see about that, Forsaken. You think you can take the all-new Joe Stone? You're in for a treat." Would you like
You
to
know, I'm
respond,
getting
sir?
tired of Joe Stone.
You know,
Why do you say that?
Isn't it past young Johnny Cage's bedtime?
I'm back. What did I miss, boys? What
it
did I
probably
miss?
is right. You know what? But Joe,
Hold
if
up.
he's listening, falls count anywhere. We'll make it happen soon. Put
So
that
we'll
title
see.
line.
Will
I'll
we
take
see that on DKW TV very soon?
You know, we don't have to worry
Yes.
about it. Forsaken's up to another DKW World
I'll beat
Championship.
man, but down for it.
I got someone's breaking in my house.
Title to the foundation.
Cyrus would like to say the Book of Cyrus needs more chapters.
Whew.
He wants to come mess with the foundation. We'll close that
I
book.
don't care about adding more chapters. Like, what about
That's a chapter you don't want to get
No
into.
matter if it's Iowa, DKW, it's all foundation.
Foundation's all over.
You need more chapters. You need to read more chapters. Which one was it?
Or how about the ending? That's all I care about.
I'm going
Now,
with more pictures.
but I have a comment that I'm going to actually fast track, and it's
Oh
somebody.
my God! No neck is in here. Are you serious?
I got to bring it up. I got to fast track it. They just had their
Fucking
show,
no
the
neck. I swear.
the
to God.
151st episode of Rampage there in Tennessee Backyard Wrestling. Blah,
Not
blah,
even
blah,
this
blah.
voice.
I'd rather listen to the foundation. Anything you guys want to say to Mr. Painmaker himself?
You are. Any one of these.
Don't hide your face.
Well, this is all foundation, right?
You guys all did such a good impression. I loved it.
We are the foundation.
Foundation makes me quite nervous.
He likes mustard and beaters.
Ain't got no gas in it. What does this Bubba do? Why does he keep giving like one word comments?
Well, I don't even know if I should keep bringing these comments up. Do you really know this guy?
Hi,
Jason?
bro. Hi, Storm. Hi,
Bubba
bro.
is my
Hi,
nephew.
Storm.
What
Bubba
is
is
this?
my nephew.
Okay, all right.
You
You are cool.
The rabbit's so soft. What?
Is that
Hey,
10-year-old?
These
Joe
messages are
says-
costing us 10 cents each.
I was
Asshole.
gonna what?
Roman, I'm gonna, and then no
Gonna
sentence
what?
afterwards.
I'm gonna what?
Get his ass
Gonna
whooped. He
lose.
wants to step up.
He gonna get his ass whooped.
Omen, I'm gonna whoop you another day, but it's time for Forsaken right now.
Uh-oh.
That's enough. That's a new one. He stuttered his sentences. I thought about Craven Rage stuttering his promo. Joe stuttering his fucking comments.
Well, I think Joe said more words in this than Craven did the last time he was on Sportswire.
you know?
Listen, in person, this right here
The
is
last
the most
three.
Joe Stone has ever said to us in person. So, we're
We're
not
not
worried
even
about it.
in person.
Would
know,
you
all
all
I gotta
promise
say
me
to
a
that
good food for
comment
Christmas or
is,
something to get him to talk? What?
Next year, I'm coming down in March.
Daniel Banner says, once he's under your wing, how do we know you won't drop Jason when you're flying high? Icarus flew too close to the sun, and so will Jason if you're not careful.
You need to bring down the messages down to like a couple
There's
words.
that bullshit.
Yeah,
No.
that was smart.
We're not
Thank
rocking.
you, Jason. Not
like
really.
Okay, more than one word at a time
Jason's gonna cry.
in less than 30.
Yeah.
He's a troll. Get him out of here.
Jason, I think you got like one of them like molestation like stalker fans on here. I mean, he keeps Bubba.
He's
No,
a troll.
Bubba's okay.
Bubba.
Bubba's okay. Bubba's okay. Bubba means well. Bubba,
He's my nephew, all right?
Yeah,
We're
Bubba,
related.
Bubba means
He's a
well.
good guy. He's the
Bubba-
DJ Blackface.
Bubba-
Oh,
Bubba's
Bubba,
okay
how
on
are ya?
Sportswire. Bubba, we want to say hi to Bubba. Bubba, you can
Hi, Bubba.
comment, say anything you want, Bubba. The floor is yours.
I'm
Sure
mean, I
can.
mean everybody. It's all right. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
All right, but we are here on Sportswire Radio. We are basically talking with the IMF's foundation, which is growing by the state. We've got members in Ohio, Michigan. We had one in Wisconsin that basically didn't show up tonight, but they are here declaring victory over Wrestling Championship
One in
Entertainment.
Maryland.
I said Maryland. I did say Maryland, by the
Did
way.
you?
I said Maryland, Ohio,
I
Michigan,
didn't hear it.
and elsewhere.
I
Wisconsin.
Tom said you said it. Tom said it.
All right, that's why I pay Tom. Tom
Tom's
corrects
a
me
liar.
every day. So,
But
Well, we
let's be
are
real
here.
here. Let's back up a minute. Who was that other prick that said that my best friend was using me? Because I'll slap the piss out of him like I did Jocelyn earlier today.
As you
Okay,
should.
so you want me to? I'll re-bring it up here. Once he's on, this is Daniel Banner. He says once he's under
You
your
said
wing,
David Banner?
Cosplay. It's your cosplay key.
how do we know you won't drop Jason when you're flying high? Icarus flew
Oh.
too close to
Oh,
the
is this
sun.
the guy that did the Hadouken?
Yes, this is him. Okay.
Daniel Banner actually
Yeah.
liked
He made
you.
a Hadouken.
He's not using me, damn it.
He was in a battle royal and tried a Hadouken.
That
and it
means
didn't work.
everything. That makes me understand everything. He's stupid. He tried to do a Hadouken to get it. He's stupid. Next question.
stupid.
Okay, Skulls wants to say, am surprised that Silver Wolf is quiet just like Craven because he can't handle the disappointment.
everything in Wisconsin disappointing. Next.
Next.
Daniel wants to
hey,
say,
Derek,
one of those
side note,
wrestling fans
not
will be
everything's
the king
disappointing.
of the wrestlers someday. But we are here on Sportswire Radio, and I like people to follow the IMF. You can do that here in the ticker below.
You better watch
They're
your
on Instagram at IMF_wrestling. They're on YouTube at IMF Wrestling 666, and they're on Facebook at Iowa Midwest Federation Wrestling. They have their first ever live show coming up on the 16th of December called Winter Clash. Go to support them and find out more information. And also want to congratulate the guys coming in on 1,500 subscribers on YouTube. And my name is the man behind Sportswire Radio, the Reverend Tom Bryce. And if we are here also on YouTube at Sportswire Radio, Twitter at Thomas Bryce 2017, and 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. You can listen to all of our content on sportnarium.com/player. And I'll have more coverage, which I think the foundation will actually be very curious for, because Thursday night, 10 o'clock Eastern time, I'll have a guy from a group called EBW. His name is Chris Jones. Now, Chris Jones has cut his teeth in a company called XCW. He's considered to be really one of the premier people in that company, but he's basically taken over that company, XCW, through a group called EBW. And they've basically kind of what the foundation is doing. And I'm going to speak to Mr. Jones Thursday night.
That's copyright infringement.
Well, I'm going to talk to him about that. I'm going to talk to Mr. Jones. I'm going to talk to him about what he's up to with his group. I'm going to talk to him about the future of XCW, which right now seems like it could be a similar fate to WCE. And he's going to talk about all of that and some here coming up. And you can follow XCW on XCW Wrestling 1 on YouTube, XCW Shelbyville on Facebook, YouTube as well. They have a number of different shows coming up. They have a live show that'll be on their YouTube channel that'll be next Thursday, where Fletch will return and address the EBW. But in the meantime, we'll have Mr. Jones with us 10 p.m. Eastern time. That'll be Thursday night. So I'm sure a number of members here from the foundation will
it seems like Fletch has a problem.
Yeah, well, sounds like it. Well, did you see how the end of the last XCW show before this one, where Fletch was left in a pool of his own blood? I mean, you have a thought or two on that?
Fletch is smarting up because we're hitting him for hire. This EBW problem would be over if Fletch would just give us a call.
Fletch, I can be here in 4 hours.
Call us.
Well, so do you think then Thursday night, should I ask Mr. Jones about this, or should I not ask Mr. Jones about you guys, or maybe concerns that he would have about you guys? Because it seems
Don't
like
ask him.
We'll ask him.
Warn him.
Yeah, we'll ask him.
Oh, you guys want to talk to Mr. Jones?
Yeah, we'll ask him.
Sure. Well, you know what? I'm sure that Mr. Jones would I'm sure I'd be happy to speak to you guys maybe. You can follow him also on Instagram. He's at CUNIT Chris Jones. That is CUNIT Chris Jones. He's also on Twitter as well at CUNIT123123. So you can follow Mr. Jones, and we'll talk to him Thursday night live on all Sportswire radio platforms here. So I got some more comments. Bubba wants to say that Mr. Storm is cool. Well, certainly Mr. Storm's got...
You're damn right I'm cool, Bubba. You're damn right, because I'm aligned with the best backyard wrestler around, the good guy.
Daniel Banner wants to say he's not taking sides. He's just having fun. That's what he wants to say.
David Banner, too?
Skulls wants to say the best magic trick was when the foundation made Craven Rage disappear.
He's right here.
Grave
Right,
Rage.
we didn't miss out here. He's right here.
Well, you know, it's funny because I think it was yesterday or a few days prior, C2K had announced his retirement, and now Craven Rage is dead. I mean, so it's kind of been an interesting last 48 to 72 hours if you think about it. C2K has announced his retirement, and Craven Rage is no more. So it seems like two names that were synonymous with Sportswire Radio are now.
He had 2 matches.
Let's not forget Jocelyn Collins. He's dead too. So at least Craven Rage has some company, right?
Well, don't they say death comes in threes?
Yes, sir.
A new match for the opener for Women's Clash.
Speaking of Collins, though, apparently Collins has commented, and this individual
Jocelyn
would like to say IMF and Jason Storm is trash.
Wow, he's smart.
He killed you. How are you
I want a
commenting?
piece of that kid for talking bad about my brothers. I'll handle it personally, one-on-one, whenever I can get that.
TBK wants to talk about Craven Rage. He feels like the foundation didn't have. I guess I don't feel like the foundation had to do much to make Rage disappear. The irrelevant tend to handle that all on their own.
I still think we need to not call him by that name anymore.
Smart guy right there. Yes.
Jacob Collins, if that's Jacob Collins, right? Is that Jacob Collins?
Jocelyn Collins.
Jocelyn Collins, shut your goddamn mouth. Don't talk about my friends.
Maybe I have to come up here and take care of Jocelyn for you, CJ.
Didn't we kill him?
I'll finish him off for good.
Well, can I ask you guys a serious question, if you don't mind? Now, I've got 1, 2, 5, 6, 8 of you guys, right? And obviously, there's a guy in Wisconsin that's supposed to be here, and he's not here, obviously, I'm sure, because he may have a reason. I'll leave that at that. But is there a number that you guys want to have where you cap the foundation? Do you want to expand into different states, different places? I mean, is there any further goals now that we see 8 of you on the stream tonight?
I'll take this one. I personally think what's on the screen right now is enough.
Okay.
There's no company. There's no group of guys, faction, whatever you want to call it, that can stand up to the foundation.
Not and that wouldn't be EBW with James Cerebral and Miano Diaz, Chris Jones, and
have you seen
Brady
what we
Branson?
can do?
I have.
Have you seen what each one of these guys can do?
But Mr. Jones is going to come on here and he's going to say what he wants to say on EBW.
Hold on. What he's doing is what we did months ago.
So do you think then that Mr. Jones is copying you guys basically, and that's imitation is the greatest
if it
form of
quacks like a
flattery?
duck and walks like a
They
duck,
see what's
it's
working.
probably a duck.
If he wanted attention, he's got it.
See, what he saw was how it works out.
Yep.
And how well it works.
I hate to interrupt, but Tom, can you get that trash comment off the screen? I'm tired of seeing that. It's gonna make me.
Well, I got a better one for you, Jason Storm. What's your favorite color?
Everybody knows that my favorite color is black and gold. The ROEW championship on my shoulder. But if I get a hold of it again, which I will, management owes me, I'm gonna hand it to my best friend, my partner in crime, CJ Black.
Oh boy.
Zordon's calling somebody.
That just leaves that itself right there. I'm going to say nothing further. Daniel Banner wants to say it's not stupid. It's called confidence to swim with the sharks, and I'm in a cage. What I'm saying is I can hang with the big boys. If you think otherwise, and that's your opinion. Okay, well, I don't think anybody
trust
said...
anybody named Daniel, first of all. That's a stupid name.
Stupid.
Just like Jocelyn Collins.
I can't better.
What are you eating, by the way, Jason Storm? What are you eating, actually?
Ice cream, of course. It's a party.
That's a dinner of champions right there.
Yeah, I'm a little jealous. They got party hats. He's got ice cream.
I got
Craven
beer.
usually
I got
has a
ice
cigarette,
cream.
and I got
What
nothing.
do I need?
I got a clown nose.
And Collins wants to go on again and says, Storm, you shouldn't be CJ's friend after everything he said about your mom.
Shut up.
But didn't Black apologize actually today on ROEW?
I can handle that.
He apologized about some of the stuff he
But I
said.
got some
Not all
news
of it.
for you guys. I got news for you. Apparently, the Painmaker himself would actually like to address Sportswire. He says, little spoiler alert. Soon for the first time ever on Sportswire, Ledger Shade, the TBW champion, is coming to Sportswire. You heard it here first.
Painmaker speaking for him?
I want to be on that one. Can I come on that one? I want to do that one with him.
Is Painmaker doing all the talking?
Well, we'll find out in the next few weeks. I mean, we'll certainly have him on.
My only question is, how long does it do for both of them to do their makeup? It took Painmaker a long time.
48 minutes. 48
to
minutes.
make crooked lines. Crooked lines, guys. They were crooked lines.
That's almost like how it would take Axl Rose to kind of warm up for
Do
a
your
Guns N'
mascara
Roses.
ahead of time.
Nothing on Josh is a flat line.
Well,
I
guess
want to come on that
Ain't that the
one
dirty
with Slade.
a Ledger Shade. He's the
Shade, Slade.
Shade, babe.
You know, I have a question for the Painmaker, Tom.
Sure. Floor is yours.
When Ledger Shade comes on, are you going to do all the talking for him like you usually do?
Right.
I don't even know if Ledger can talk.
I guess we'll find out. I guess that's all I can
He's gonna
say
come
is.
on with Painmakers, Army of Penguins, and
So Club and
Are
Spade,
you
you
talking
guys
about
aren't
those
impressed.
dumbasses that dress up in those Halloween costumes?
You're not impressed, but you're not impressed with Club and Spade. You're not impressed with them.
no.
I'm
They
not
look
impressed
like they're
with
wearing Halloween
any of that.
costumes from Spirit Town.
Oh,
Well, Mr. Painmaker himself wants to address Mr. Storm, not all the talking Storm.
the best,
That's what he
the
says.
best.
Not all the
guest
talking,
at
just most of it.
TBW is gone.
Their entrance was the best thing.
By the way, speaking of former DBW employees, I want to say hello to somebody that will be back on Sportswire also in the month of October, the Bitcoin billionaire, Mr. Chase Wakefield. The only other person that has longer hair than me actually says Craven is the only respectable man here that I know. But that's kind of that's a backhanded comment, though. What do you guys make of that, Chase Wakefield, the double B?
He needs to wake the fuck
billionaire?
up. That's exactly what he needs to do.
Exactly.
Why do you think he's saying that? Why
Who's
don't you
Craven?
think he respects you guys?
Are you kidding me, Chase Wakefield? Look, this is you.
Who the hell is he? We don't know him either. So
Listen
What's
here,
Craven?
Tom.
It don't matter.
Referring to
We don't
Craven
know.
Reigns.
No, we don't know. But
I thought he was a
our
good
brother
guy.
Jason has a problem with him, then we have a problem with him.
oh no, for
So
sure.
fuck it.
For sure.
Let's get him.
I want to say this.
Put him on the list.
The only respectable asset that TBW had, he left about a month ago.
Yep.
One nemesis.
Some people may say that.
Oh, Tay himself.
Some people may say that, but we'll find out when the champion comes to Sportswire. And I'm sure that we'll ask some different questions. And you can follow Tennessee Backyard Wrestling on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. You can watch 151. And Jason Storm, what's your favorite TV show, by the way?
I don't watch TV, Bubba. I just kick asses.
Well, I actually have a follow-up. It could be for both you guys because you guys are best friends. ROEW TV. That's what the TV you watch.
When I'm on it, yeah, absolutely. It's the best I've ever seen.
That
As
would
far
say
as other shows,
ROEW.
Breaking Bad, The Office, Malcolm
I like
in the
Al.
Middle.
What show?
I like Alf.
Alf.
Okay.
Classic.
A little before my time.
I was
you
going
guys
to
are-
say the same thing.
So,
I was good. But Skulls wants to say, Jacob Collins, what size do you want your coffin to be because you are pushing your luck?
What a good guy.
I mean, if it's a coffin,
I like
no,
Oh,
it's
you need
gonna
to
be
learn how to
dark
breathe
size, right?
first, man. I mean, Jesus.
you know,
He's doing better at kissing ass.
CJ Black and Skulls had a little argument a long time ago, man. I'm glad they settled it.
I thought he hated me.
Nobody can hate you, man.
He
You're
really
so
put my
awesome.
intelligence in question. That's what
Now,
really
good
put
guy.
me off.
I have another comment from Skulls that I didn't play, and I'm going to bring it back up on the screen. So he had said, Skulls had said that he wants to make a trip to Iowa in 2024. He says,
Iowa moved.
"Now,
Sorry.
they moved. So basically, no good. You guys don't want him to make a trip in 2024.
Hold on. What the hell he learned from us?
I don't know. You tell me. I don't know.
You tell me. I don't know what he learned from us.
I don't
I've
know.
never talked to the kid in my
Oh,
life.
no. He learned from me how to lay out.
You got training videos or something?
Clearly, he's tripping.
Well, actually, can I ask you guys a serious question on that? You know, obviously, years ago, WWE had a developmental company before NXT called OVW, Ohio Valley Wrestling.
Valley Wrestling.
Maybe you guys want to have a developmental company for the IMF.
We're
Maybe that's where Skulls would go, right? Developmental.
Now, the
Maybe
way
I'll do that after the trial.
about 6 months back, I think.
Hard or none.
Our developmental company is
The junior division.
no, it's no. Our
Is that what Joe
developmental
Stone
company,
had? Joe
Jason,
Stone
go
leaked
check
that,
out that
right?
meme I
right
sent
now,
you.
our developmental company is being repackaged. Okay,
Joe Stone leaked something in developmental,
tell me
right?
go to WCE. Tell me
Yeah.
go to WCE.
Start
And
there.
by the way, Jacob Collins is calling out Skulls. He says, "Come up to
Of course he
ROEW anytime, Skulls. I'll add you to the list after I
Maybe.
handle
Oh,
Storm,
Hey, you better say
Foundation."
something, Gina.
Let me
Hey,
address
Jocelyn, I'm
Collins.
calling
Let
you
me
out.
let me take this one, Collins.
Sure.
You are sipping through a straw in a hospital bed right now, so I don't think you're in a position to challenge anybody for a match. If Skulls wants real competition in ROEW, you know who he'll challenge? Me or the good guy CJ Black? Because you're retired, you're dead, you're done.
So this is probably like Alex Cross typing his message for him.
It has to be. It has to be somebody else running the account. Collins is dead.
So it's a Ghost Rider then.
It has
It's Alex Cross. It has to be.
I like the pun. Ghost Rider.
Jason, go look that meme I sent you about Jocelyn. Oh, God.
Okay, I
Let
guess
me go look real quick.
we'll have to find out. I mean, but I do want to say one thing. I'm disappointed that the guy from Wisconsin, you guys said he was going to be here, and he's not here tonight.
Oh, no. He's going to be dealt with.
Oh, very much so.
Yeah, I'm about to send him a message right now.
Yeah.
Well, I sent him a message, and I think a few other people did, and he's not here. And I was expecting to see that individual from Wisconsin. I was kind of hoping that we would have the ninth man here tonight. I think that
So
was
no
kind of
resident rock star.
well, he's not a rock star anymore, apparently.
That's a shame. I really liked his theme song.
You want to say something, Coach? You kind of shaking your head there. Was something you want to say, Coach Craven? You kind of like a laugh in there for a second. Something on your mind? You want to say something?
I'm just trying to figure out why we're still wasting time with WCE. But that's my opinion. I'll stick to it.
Well, what was that? What do you want to say about WCE?
Why are we still worrying about WCE or anybody from Wisconsin?
I don't think anybody's worrying about it. It's more of just kind of like talking about it in the past tense. I think obviously people are kind of putting a bow on the victory. Basically, you guys in the foundation planted your flag tonight. The foundation has declared victory over WCE. WCE, whatever the way it wants to exist going forward, that's up to them and their company. But the facts are the facts. Show after show on Sportswire, you guys came on and you guys outworked them. You outspoke to him, out-talked him, and in the ring, obviously those results were certainly further than what we saw here on Sportswire, and this is really what tonight is about. It's not about anything else. It's your show tonight. You guys all won. You're foundation members, so it's not just Dirty, Omen, and Soldier. It's all of you guys, because you guys are victors. And
I made some good friends.
That's right. That's right. Best
You know what? Speaking of friends, matter of fact, speaking of friends, for anybody that thinks that CJ Black is not my real friend, he actually agreed. We're going to go to my mom's grave, and he's going to apologize directly to her.
That's a good guy.
That is a great guy.
If you will, but he's going to apologize.
I did say that.
The Painmaker would like to say for TBW's next event, Summer Bash, myself and Ledger will host the event.
So you're stealing our shit. Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
They steal everything anyway.
Yeah, okay.
The biggest form of flattery.
Like typical, ours will be better, obviously.
So they're going to host this show next time. Does this mean it's going to be like one of these isolated shows where no one can come in and they don't want competition on the show to kind of challenge them and their skills? Is it going to be one of them shows, or is it like open mic night?
I could ask them when they come on the show in a couple of weeks, if you like. I could ask them more information. I'll ask them whatever you like. I mean, that's why they're going to come on here, Mr. Painmaker and Mr. Ledger Shade. So I'll ask him anything that you would like me to ask him. So that's up to them.
What percentage of oxygen does Painmaker use on his tank? Ask him that.
Yeah, all right. If you want me to ask
any questions I have for TBW, I'll ask them myself. So if you can just send that link.
Okay, so you would like to talk then to Mr. Ledger. You'd like to talk with him?
I would.
It'll be
as well.
It'll be the first time an actual talent will talk to that kid. So I'll talk to him.
Ask him why he's so serious.
So the Alpha Daniel Cole didn't count.
Good one, CJ.
The Atomic Titan didn't count. I mean, so those guys either
Hold
didn't
on, so
count.
you said the Alpha guy, whatever.
The Alpha Daniel Cole, yep.
Saw that. Atomic Titan. Yeah, is he the American Dragon?
Yes.
Atomic Titan, or is he
The Atomic
or Atomic Freaking Titan, or is he
Atomic
the American Nightmare Atomic Titan, or
Atomic Titan? He's a lot of things.
Atomic Titan
Atomic
on
Munchkin.
his entrance, first of all. Let's address that. And second of all, he's another dipshit that's called me out and hasn't stepped up to wrestle me. So I don't want to hear anything about Atomic Titan.
So why do you think that he hasn't wanted to step to you then after challenging you? Why do you think that?
He's watched his matches and realized that
Real competition.
real talent is in front of
Maybe
him.
his feminine odors got him down.
I don't get gassed in the first 30 seconds of wrestling. That's why, Tom.
Okay.
I've wrestled him. He doesn't.
But Painmaker actually wants to say that Titan is a disappointment.
That's one smart thing Painmaker has said all night.
I didn't think I'd ever hear that.
Okay, well, I mean, again, I'll ask him those questions. I'll ask it in a few weeks when he returns back to Sportswire. So, I'm going to do something different here. As I'll get more comments in a second, but I want to ask everybody a question in a different way to promote themselves. So What do you guys in the immediate future want to achieve? So I'll go with the IMF's foundation first, then I'll go with CJ, Darkron, Craven, and Jason Storm. So what do you guys short-term plans want to achieve immediately in the future?
Well, we have Ring of Champions next month.
Okay.
Or next week. Next Saturday is our Ring of Champions. IMF Ring of Champions. We're hoping we have a good show.
I look forward to watching it.
You got Omen defending against the house. The house has crumbled. There is no more house.
I saw that.
So, like, you got the Fatal 4-Way for the title.
See, you know what? Those guys are not good guys. They turned their back on me.
That's right. Dirty's going for 100%.
No, you're
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
Jason Myers, because he wants to bitch and complain about you all the time.
You know, Dirty's a little off.
I know. The glass.
You had a lot of dirty lights tonight.
Hey, I think I'm doing pretty damn well. This was supposed to be a celebration.
And then I got to defend the tag titles against Midwest Express.
Okay, so that stuff we'll get a chance to watch.
They're pretty pissed off at me right now because we got Jason Storm on the foundation before they could get Jason Storm in the Midwest Express. Yeah.
You know, Tom, I want to achieve.
Also, Jordan Nett's got a bone to pick with CJ Black.
Oh, well, what I'd like to know for the audience live. What is the
You
reason?
said something about a video that you recorded back in July that you wanted a piece of him.
I don't recall, but that sounds very perverted. Move on. Oh dear.
He said when we come up there to help you out and all that, he wants to come up and he wants a piece of you.
You know. You got to think about it.
Okay, all right. Well, I guess we'll
My
have to
thing
see.
is, Tom,
Yes.
you know, Winter Clash, I got to find a match. See, the one match, Freddie and Jason, that's all right. You know, I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to waste my time watching it, but it's all right, I guess. All I care about is obviously what the foundation does that day and what I'm going to do that day. So hopefully Dirty and I guess Remington Striker can figure something out.
Dirty's working his magic. You know.
All right. Well, we'll find out.
What's next?
We'll look forward to it. For you, CJ Black, what's in the immediate future that we can look forward to from you in ROEW?
Well, first of all, I thought I'd be a little more happy tonight, but my FanDuel lineup is not doing so hot. So I'm a little irritated. As far as my immediate future, I suppose I have to go apologize to Mama Storm. Not that I wasn't going to, I just forgot I told you. After that, you're looking at the new ROW World Champion, Tom.
Yeah.
Well, we'll definitely talk about it on Sportswire when that certainly takes place, and we'll look forward to all of that again on ROW TV. And for you, Mr. Darkron, what can we look forward to in the immediate future for you in DKW?
Well, like I said, we tore down the ring, working on getting the new one set up. So right now, I guess we'll be traveling. We're going to be looking to connect with other companies, and along with Iowa and IMF, maybe Mr. CJ Black, Jason Storm in Michigan.
That's interesting. I think that would be a development we'd like to talk about here on Sportswire.
Take Joe Stone Punk down and take that title back.
That's right.
Hey, for you, Coach Craven, what can we look forward to other than obviously seeing you on Sportswire when Mr. Ledger Shea comes on? What's in the immediate future for you?
A cookie. Anyway,
what kind of cookie, by the way? Is it still the same fudge stripe?
There's a whole bag of fudge stripe cookies here.
All right,
anyway,
all right.
We got more in common than I thought.
Say again.
Got more in common than we thought.
Be right back.
Okay. You good?
Oh,
I got the mint ones too.
Just getting the
Mint fudge stripe cookie.
good.
Anyway. No, the immediate future is. Oh wait, rewind. Let me say something. I have a friend of mine who's watching the show tonight, Mr. Matthew Lone Wolf.
I want to say hello to him.
He's a former guy. He's a former wrestler that shared ring with me for over 20 years, and he is not doing so well with his health. So,
I'm sorry to hear.
Give a shout out to him.
Can I give him as a reverend? Can I give him my prayers and wishes?
Yeah, definitely.
I would like to give him that.
Cookies?
Juki?
Bag of fudge stripe.
I got the mint ones in the kitchen too. Anyway, so as far as the immediate future looks for me, is I am going to be planning a trip. I got to get together with DKW, planning a trip to come down to Ohio, hopefully before the end of the year, to work with some stuff, work on some things with them guys, as I promised them off the air. Maybe again in the spring. There is some possibilities that I may be raging the cage. I may show up for that. There's definitely that I'm going to be at Summer Bash, but as of here recently, I'm going to try to become a part of the DBW roster. Hopefully, Mr. Judgment will allow me into the roster so I can, shake off some of this.
The cobwebs. Yep.
Get back in the ring, get back into a rotation, and do what I got to do, and get myself prepared for Summer Bash and all these upcoming shows next year. Other than that, that's about it for me.
Okay, I'll look forward to all that. And for you, Mr. Storm, the wild card, Jason Storm, what can we look forward to in the immediate future for you?
Well, Tom, aside from obviously helping my best friend reclaim his property, the ROEW World Championship, I'm going to go shopping tomorrow. And by shopping, I mean I'm going to be at the funeral home picking out a casket for Jocelyn Collins because he's dead. If he's not dead, if he shows back up in the ROEW arena, I'm going to finish the damn job.
All right. Well, you know what? We'll certainly look forward to seeing what happens there. And I want to give a plug to one of our new hopeful sponsors, Dooley. That's Dooley.com, Instagram at Dooley Official. Dooley is a place that you can vote on stipulations and matches and different things like that. They do a lot of work in NASCAR. They're looking to go into wrestling. It's a company that's a young startup, and they see some of the things that we do here on Sportswire. They like to work with us. So I really appreciate that. So let me get, though, to a bunch of more comments here. If Collins wants a death wish, the EMT is coming for you. Skulls would also like to say he would like to have Jason Storm in his corner if he were to show up to ROEW.
Okay, well, get that off. Skulls.
Didn't Jason Storm just challenge him?
I think so. Collins would like to say, lucky for you, Skulls. I'm out for a while. Doctors are saying they don't know when I'm cleared to compete.
Shut up, Jocelyn.
Bubba would like to say hi. We say hi to Bubba. Also, Joe Stone, our DKW champion, says, Forsaken had to rest to get ready for Joe Stone. He knows he ain't ready to face the best DKW.
You know what?
Oh, he ain't resting yet. He's still here.
You keep running that mouth, Joe. I feel like something's going to happen to you. Someone's going to have to shut you up. That's right.
You know what? I don't trust anybody named Joe, so just get that off the screen, Tom.
Well, speaking of somebody that actually wants to comment we haven't seen on Sportswire, that is C Money, and he says, "Boo, Jason." Do you guys?
That the C Money that?
C Money?
Yeah.
I thought you said you killed him. What happened?
Yes, he did. You
I thought I got that dog in me. Don't make me bark right now, please. Oh God, I feel like barking.
Well, C Money.
Well, speaking of somebody that does, I got to.
You don't have any money, so here's you, C Money.
Well, let me fast track this comment. James Taylor, the nemesis. James
Taylor.
The
nemesis.
Look, the Hillbilly Express came
back. Best guy in TBW. Oh, the best guy they had in TBW.
Well, boys, I'm checking out.
All right. We'll definitely see you soon.
I want everybody to here for the celebration.
Yes.
If I could have the floor for a minute, I'd like to lay out a challenge.
Sure. Absolutely. Floor is yours, my friend.
Since it seems like C Money finished up his little hospital stay. How about C Money versus Jason Storm, 1-on-1 in the ROEW ring? How about that, C Money?
Well, I'll tell you what. I think that would be an interesting development. We'd like to see maybe on ROEW's Backyard Wrestling pages, especially on YouTube. And if you want to follow,
management better make it happen.
Definitely make sure you give him a follow. Good guy _CJ Black. Make sure you follow him, and we look forward to seeing what he'll do on TV very soon. So Mr. Black has left the floor, and C Money says easy money.
Yeah, for us.
Bankrupt. He's going bankrupt.
Guess I'm picking out 2 caskets tomorrow.
Kind of funny.
Boys.
I don't know if I'd spend.
Maybe I should be in your corner, Jason, just to make sure.
And Jacob Collins says you got this, C Money.
Storm, talk to your management. I would personally come for free to shut him up for you.
What's the C stand for?
I don't think management is very friendly with me right now, considering I'm in the middle of a heated lawsuit with ROEW and its management.
So should I just show up?
Just show up. Who cares? What are they going to do? I've never even met management in real life. They don't even show up to their own arena.
To answer your question there, Craven, I think it stands for counterfeit.
Well, I would also point out, considering the size of Omen and Soldier, I really don't think anybody's going to be able to turn these guys away anyway. So I don't think if they're going to want to show up wherever they want to go, I don't think anyone's going to be able to turn them away. So if they want to show up into the ROEW arena, I'm sure they'll make a
Soldier and Omen are undefeated in the ROEW ring. It's going to stay the same.
Hold on. When is your what day is your anniversary show? ROA anniversary show?
Pretty sure it's to be determined. I don't know. Management kind of has their head up their asses, so who knows? But whenever it comes out, I'd love to see you boys down there.
Yeah, when you find out, you let
The
us
whole
know.
foundation.
Your brothers will be there.
Yeah, the whole foundation. That's right, Kron.
Skulls is sending prayers, Jason Storm. You have my respect.
Shut up.
Damn right I have your respect, because if I did it, I'd smack the piss out of you, Skulls.
Took another.
Well, we don't give a damn if you have your respect.
Now,
Anywho,
my only thing is, after Ring of Champions, when I beat the House of Wolves, what's next for me at Highway to Hell?
What is next?
he wants
Oh, hell.
pancake.
Soldier, Kron, Forsaken, like, Foundation guys, give me an easy week, because Soldier, I beat you. Kron, I beat you.
Hey,
Forsaken, I beat you.
Hold on. I remember the last time we had a match against each other. I walked away the tag team champs.
Hey,
Last time I faced Soldier, I beat him.
You watch your mouth. I
the
whooped your
last
ass
time I
that whole
faced
match.
you, I beat you. Actually, I'm the only one here who's beaten all three of you in singles competition.
Boys,
But
boys,
Forsaken has
let's not
beaten
get too
you.
carried away.
You
Soldier, aren't you still holding those IMF Tag Team Championships?
I am still holding those IMF tag team
Well,
champs.
considering that we're all IMF, that means we're all IMF Tag Team Champions because the Freebird rule. Am I right?
He's right. Yeah, he's right.
He's right, yeah.
Woo!
But hey, while we're talking about Highway to Hell, why don't you put your money where your mouth is?
What, you want to shot the champ?
Well, what are you saying right now?
You ran your mouth.
You said you want to shut at the title.
I want to start the title.
Highway to Hell.
I want to shot the title. Hold up. I
That
want to
rule
shot the title.
ended the moment you lost that title.
Oh, and if you're still the champ, Highway to Hell.
I think I can take it.
That's going to be a main event right
Hey,
there.
Omen, Forsaken said he beat you last time you faced him.
You see this?
No, you shut your mouth, Forsaken. I mean, I'm there for you. But, you know what?
Fatal 4-way, Kron, Forsaken,
Fatal 4-way, yeah.
Soldier.
You in? Yep. Yeah.
He said he's in. He said he's in.
You think you can beat me?
We're going to have a Fatal 4-way here,
It'll be the
fellas.
same thing as last time.
No.
Highway to Hell.
Highway to Hell?
Main event
All right.
there.
We're there.
Well, I think there you have it. We're having first here on Sportswire Radio. We're going to have C-Money and Jason Storm, it looks like. We're going to have a four-way match coming up in the IMF and a lot of developments. You can follow these companies. I've actually made it easy for you on the ticker below. You can follow the IMF and join them, watch them as they get ready for some huge shows coming up, and especially on December the 16th for Winter Clash. It'll be the first ever live in-person show that'll be in a venue. It'll be tickets, $10 a person, I believe, are tickets. You can find out all that on the IMF Facebook page. So go and support them. Support this company for all the great things that they do in a short amount of time. Look at from where they've gone to where they are right now. And a year from now, they'll be in even further places. So go join them, support them. Don't get left behind in the train station. Go and support the IMF and support ROEW, DKW, and Coach Chris Craven, maybe your future company, DBW. Maybe DBW, your future company. So we'll have to see in all of that here.
Maybe.
So maybe. Now, before I get to closing thoughts here, I want to ask you guys. It's going to be a funny thing I'm going to ask. I don't know how I'm going to parcel this, but I'm going to do it anyway. I want to ask you guys all, what's your favorite Craven Rage memory here on Sportzwire?
Guys, I'm done.
Mine was when first time Coach Craven showed up, and he went mute. That was my favorite.
Oh, it wasn't when he attacked Skulls then, that wasn't the favorite memory then?
Yep, that was a good one.
Or wait a minute, who attacked him? Was that
James Marshall? James
Marshall attacked him and he jumped right back up.
Yeah.
No sell. That was good.
I'm not.
Wow, I can't.
Well, Hornswoggle trained him. Listen, he was in the Indies. He was in the Indies. He was an Indie star, big time Indie guy. 500 plus days.
He wrestled like 26 years, right?
Yeah, 25-year veteran. 25
year vet. Oh,
25 year.
Yeah,
vet.
it shows.
Hey, I'm acting my favorite Craven Rage moment.
I'm the greatest. It's my yard. The back. So you guys weren't impressed that he was the backyard nightmare then?
I'm gonna do my Craven Rage impression.
Biggest clown in the yard.
He's like that.
Look, my favorite moment from watching Craven Rage wrestle is when he got dropped on his back by Omen after his match with Tiger.
In his own ring.
Their kids.
Any other favorite memories of Craven Rage for anybody?
Yeah, you know what my favorite memory was?
What?
When I came on Sportswire and ran verbal circles around Craven Rage because he's an idiot.
You remember that time Bobby Boucher was? Okay.
He can't wrestle.
I'm sorry.
Coach Craven, you have something to say. I mean, you have something to say when it comes to a favorite Craven Rage memory.
I got lots of favorite ones. It was every time he shut up. But my favorite moment wouldn't have happened on here. It was when I found out he kind of pulled out of being on here in general. That would be my favorite moment. He just gave up.
Well, maybe he's rebooting. Maybe he wants to go into acting. Maybe he wants to go into movies.
No, God, don't do that. Don't say not acting.
He might want to. Maybe he's going into a different direction. Maybe
he's got a promising future as a mime.
He's a great actor.
He's not wearing a stupid mask.
He's a big deal.
Maybe he's gonna listen. Maybe he's looking to be in the Thunder in Paradise reboot. Maybe Mr. Nanny, Suburban Commando. Maybe that's where he's going. Maybe he's decided. You know what?
Yeah, he's gonna go be in the Marines 17. Yeah, that's what.
He's the next Tooth Fairy.
Listen, maybe he came, he went, he saw, and he conquered backyard wrestling in WC, and now he's deciding to go into Hollywood. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why
he conquered his backyard.
Well, if that's what he done, I'll say this right now. Hey, Craven, if you have quit, you retire from WC to take back your bags and go to Hollywood or wherever the fuck on the West Coast, you have to pass through Iowa. Just to get us. So come on, step into Iowa and actually wrestle the man. The man's been waiting.
Go hang out.
But maybe he's got offers in Hollywood, and that's why he's maybe saying, you know what, I need to take a step back.
I'll say this.
Yeah, he's got offers in Hollywood, Florida.
Hollywood.
What is Hollywood, Florida like? Does anybody actually know? I've always wondered.
Yeah, and blind people are out trying to buy cars right now. Yeah, anyway.
You could ask the artist formerly known as Dolph Ziggler, because wasn't that where he was built from?
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. That's a good point. I want to say hello to actually somebody that is from a company called XCW. We'll have coverage of XCW coming up here Thursday night. He's actually a podcaster himself. He has a show that we're looking to play on Sportswire Radio very soon called the Protect Life Show, and he is now one half of the new XCW Tag Team Champions. Mr. Justin Parsley's on all of his social media says, so a quick hello from one half of the XCW Tag Team Champions. Happy to see the foundation holding up despite all of the visible defects.
If you don't watch his mouth, will show up and he'll be a former Tag Team Champion.
Not only his mouth, he better watch his shit.
There's plenty of members in the foundation. I'm sure.
I knew this was going to come up here. Before we move on, he wants to say hello. He says maybe the Nemesis should hop on and say hello. That's a no?
It's a celebration. I don't care.
He's here to celebrate too.
You might as well acknowledge it.
I want to say
he wants to be IMF. He wants to join the club.
He wants to be in the foundation.
It's your
You know
show,
you don't
guys.
play in the big house.
Yeah, it's your
There,
show
you must be the
tonight.
foundation.
Hold on. It's my
Yep.
show. I want to say one thing before we move on to James Taylor. It's just been ticking at me talking about Craven Rage.
Mm-hmm.
Craven Rage has just added. He's another name on the list of people that I shut up. Look at that list. Jacob Collins, Chalk from Levi McDaniels, one real deal Anthony Steele. I was his last match in the backyard, and look at him.
He's going. I thought he was going to WWE though. I thought he was going to WWE, and he was, a changed man.
My thing is, Craven Rage knows what I could do.
Oh, look like Joe Stone.
He witnessed it. He experienced what I could do to him in a match. 2 moves, he was done. The real reason why Craven Rage is not exist anymore on Sportswire, online, on WCE, is because he knows his fans want to see me, his locker room wants to see me, his own family wants to see me beat him down.
Wait. Did you just say something? You said his family?
I'm mad.
You said his family wants to see you beat him down. Did you just say that correct? Correct me if I'm wrong.
I mean, everyone else in Wisconsin wants me to beat down on Craven Rage, so I assume his family.
We'll do something that he hasn't done for a while. We'll put a smile on his wife's face.
We'll put a smile on the whole state's face.
Well, I mean, I'm going to certainly say no comment on that. Obviously, we'll see. Maybe Tyler Ark will be the man to defeat Craven Rage and end his run as WC.
Like I said multiple times on the show, I will be the reason why he loses that title.
Well, I mean, I guess we won't know about it on Sportswire. You'll just have to go find out on their company. But
nobody watches that, Tom. Let's be honest. Nobody watches that.
James Taylor says it's okay. I'll just watch my stuff.
No, come on. I just want to get that off my chest.
At least he knows. At least he knows.
All right, so no James Taylor then.
Bring him on.
Come on, James.
All right, I'm going to bring him on. Before we move on and say goodbye for the evening, we'll have the legendary nemesis James Taylor. Won't be a party without James Taylor, as some would say. Sure, I get that. But also here,
over on the right now, he's popping some beer.
Taylor wants to say, I'm an Omen Black fan. Hope he destroys Craven Rage, that is.
James Taylor's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
I'd like to say I had something to do with Rage disappearing too. I'd like to take that a little bit of accomplishment.
You would?
I would, because when the real Craven started to pop up on here, he really had nothing to say.
Mm-hmm.
And then
he had this. Hold on.
And Craven Rage has a future in the Dallas Cowboys cheerleader squad. Well, not after today, after they played the Cardinals the way they did.
He's not pretty enough.
You know why they lost so bad? Because
they
lost their best player on defense. Michael Parsons can't be everywhere.
The power score.
Quit taking credit. It wasn't you who put me down. It was a cheap shot from Storm.
Jacob Collins, shut up before I come to Michigan.
Jocelyn, hush up before I got to come up there.
Down, we were there.
What's your favorite drink, Jason Storm?
Tequila.
Samuel Adams Oktoberfest is my favorite beer. It's what I'm drinking tonight for the party, so that's what I'm going.
Can I give you guys breaking news, though? Can I give you breaking news?
Sure.
Only if it breaks.
Hold on, Tom. Is this going to piss me off?
No, I don't think it will. I think it'll actually.
Go ahead.
What's your breaking news?
This just in for management. Soldier GP and Omen Black are officially invited to the ROEW anniversary.
We're going over.
Hey, ROEW.
We'll be there. But we're not.
This reminds me of when you'd have whoever was the Super Bowl MVP, and they'd say, "Well, I'm going to Disneyland," and then they would everybody have that commercial.
All I gotta say is to management, like bringing DKW with us.
Well, speaking of people that want to say hello before we leave for the evening, of course, the legendary nemesis James Taylor, the man that has 80,000 followers between YouTube and TikTok. He is in the house. It wouldn't be a party without the nemesis himself, with the shirt saying "My perfect day." It's a perfect day because we have James Taylor here in the house. James Taylor, long time no speak. How you doing, my friend?
How's everybody doing tonight?
We're doing good. We're just talking. We're talking about,
Dave?
obviously, I guess,
Say hi to
Craven Rage, no more. Basically, WCE is
Cheers to you,
basically
buddy.
taking their ball
We've
and going
managed.
home. You know, basically, they have decided that they're not coming to
He just gave
Sportswire,
he just gave a
and
good
the guys are basically declaring victory. So, you have anything you want to say about the situation? Do you want to declare victory, James Taylor? Is there anything that is on your mind, sir?
Declare victory over Craven Rage? No.
No, why not? Why would you not?
Well, I've never faced him. Secondly, he's below me. Good guy, but below me. And I saw what Omen did to him, and I kind of laughed, and I was just like, man, he just got stomped. So
Did you like
Omen, the day that you and him go at it, I'm sure it'll be a quick one, maybe 5 minutes, unless you're just bored and want to torture him.
That reminds me of the Pantera song, 5 Minutes Alone.
Well, now that we got you on here, what did you think of IMF TakeOver?
It was great. It was very entertaining. Watched the 3 Doors Down match. I would have threw him through all 3 of those damn doors as quick as I could.
We were supposed to have Mr. Jovi tonight, but apparently he didn't come on.
Yeah, but repercussions are happening.
Repercussions are happening.
How you doing, Jason Storm? Jason,
Mr. Taylor, we know
I'm doing good, Nemesis. How you doing, buddy?
No, actually, hey. Poor Darkfire for Joey not showing up.
We are taking more applications.
How come I don't see nobody with a Nemesis shirt? I guess y'all didn't want one, huh? The TNJT.
You never send them to us in the mail.
Storm, baby.
DKW. How you doing, guys?
What's going on, Mr. Taylor?
All right, man. Another day in
dirty lights on
paradise.
there?
So what are you up to, James Taylor? Anything you're working on here? As I asked the guys this question before we move on for the evening, is there anything in the immediate future? I know we're obviously training for our debut and where you're going to be here in the coming weeks, but anything else that you're working on? Will we see more future Nemesis sessions shows? Anything else of note that you're working on here in the near and distant future, sir?
So, interesting turn of events. The Nemesis Sessions is actually going to be going to my Nemesis YouTube channel.
Wow.
And that is going to be all strictly based with Resident Evil, but I am still going to have my podcast on the Taft Taylor channel, and it will be called Taft Taylor's Podcast. Or I'm coming up with a new name. I'm just debating on what I'm going to want to do. I'll probably put a vote on Instagram and have people vote for a name.
You can tag me. You can tag me on it.
That is, I pull up YouTube.
Cool deal, but it's still going to be the same type of podcast with wrestlers. I've got a few guests lined up. I've been trying with Big Cheese, but our schedules have conflicted, so that's why.
Well, right now you're not going to get. Yeah, you're not going to get him right now because he's actually on assignment going to Italy. So you're not going to get him until he comes back. So probably try him the end of maybe in about like 2 weeks.
I do have, however, next Sunday.
Craven Rage.
No Craven Rage. If anybody has heard of, he's on TikTok as a personality called Stone Cold Steve Kyle, or in the indie wrestling, it's Kyle Wolf. He's also wrestled for GTS with Grimm and all them.
Yep.
I was on a live on TikTok with him today, and he wants to come on my podcast, and we're gonna have a thing next Sunday. So check that out.
And
cool
good
guy.
news is I'm not live Sunday, so I'm going to be watching you. So that's great because I'm actually not live Sunday night. So
I might end up getting some of the GTS guys that want to do the podcast with me. Don't know, just depends after Kyle Wolf's on there. But good guy, go check him out. I'm also in the process of building 2 more YouTube channels. That's the Taft Reacts and another one called Social Taft Taylor. More details to come. But nonetheless, next Saturday in Huntsville, Alabama, I will be there and having my tryout match in New South Pro Wrestling. I will have that recorded. So I'll be sharing that with you guys in the world within the next 2 weeks for sure. And
I look forward to
really,
all
really
that.
fun. Yep.
That's going to be great. I look forward to all of that here, and we can follow James Taylor, Taft Taylor on YouTube, Taft_Taylor on Instagram, TikTok as well, and sign up for those new pages that the legendary Nemesis James Taylor says. And before we move on for the evening, Skull says Craven is going to be another Aaron Rodgers. Well, I don't know how to answer that because Aaron Rodgers kind of was a somebody at one point. Some people here tonight don't think Craven
When
was
was
ever.
Craven ever anybody?
Well, that's what some people think. Okay,
Been
so
working out a little bit. I don't know if you guys been doing it, but make sure you do your training. Look, I got my cut going right now.
that's what we love. We love to listen you pumping those eyes because we're gonna see you in big places. So I want to give everybody tonight closing thoughts. I want to go with Jason Storm first. I'm giving you the floor. Wild card Jason Storm. Anything you want to plug, share, or say? The floor is yours.
Yeah, I know last time I was on here I said don't follow me, but in case any of you dumb wrestling fans want to follow me, TikTok and Instagram, jason.storm.byw. Secondly, see money, count your days, because I'm going to be at the funeral home picking out Jocelyn's casket, and I'm going to pick out one for you too, buddy. So, anybody in that ROEW locker room, anybody in Backyard Wrestling that thinks my best friend CJ Black is using me, I'm on a warpath right now, and I'm going to run right through you if you think that's the case, because I will reunite my best friend with his property, the ROEW World Championship.
Well, we look forward to seeing all of that here, and obviously you can follow ROEW on YouTube and Instagram at ROEW Backyard Wrestling. You can also follow Jason Storm, jason.storm.byw as well on Instagram. Coach Craven, I'm going to give you the floor. Anything you want to share, say, and your closing thoughts, and fire away.
Well, I definitely would like to say that despite what's going on with everybody else's shows, I'm actually at the current moment been looking on flights, trying to figure out if I could make any of these shows in a surprising nature, whether it be Winter, Hash, or Clash, or whatever the fuck he's got, or
hey, it's Winter Clash,
Raging Your Cage, or all them shows.
Are you saying you want to
trying to figure out a way to do some traveling here, maybe before the end of the year? We'll see what happens.
Are you saying you want to come to Winter Clash on December 16th?
I'm looking into seeing if I can come part of Winter Hash. Yeah.
You're gonna disrespect the name that I don't want you there.
Hey, Mr. Craven, I know it's your closing thoughts, but
it's fucking Christmas, man. You better have some kind of food there. God damn.
Do what?
Lizzie's on deck.
What you were going to say, Jason Storm? Jason Storm, you were going to say something? Go ahead. Floor is yours.
Yeah, the anniversary show, ROEW, the IMF Foundation members just got invited, so I'm sure I can convince those dumbasses in management who I'm
technically we're all foundations
to invite you as well.
Me?
Yeah, they said Omen is soldier.
The more the merrier, Nemesis. I'd love to see you there.
Hey, what about DKW?
I'd love to see DKW there.
I'll come take care of C Money.
Oh! You want to say anything? Anything else, Dark Card, in your closing thoughts? Before we come back to Coach? I'll come back to you, Coach. Okay. I'll come back to you.
Hey, if I come to a REW show, maybe I can like mess up CJ Black's hair. Really fucking shit up. But take care of that business.
All right. Well, we'll have to see. We'll certainly look forward to that. Darkron, anything else you want to share before we move on and let the foundation close things out tonight?
I mean, like I said, we're gonna be down for the rest of the year, basically. So you'll keep your eyes open in IMF for us. Maybe ROEW. We'll see.
I look forward to it.
Let me know when you guys have that ring completely constructed, and then I'll start working on trying to get down to you guys. Forsaken.
Dark Cryptic Wrestling on YouTube. Follow the guys. They have over 500 subscribers.
Best wrestling in Ohio.
Make sure you support them. And Summer Bash will be July 5th to the 7th, 2024. Gentlemen, Foundation, it's your show, so I'm giving you the last word tonight. Anything you guys want to say, plug, share, anything else on your mind? The floor is yours.
Tune in September 30th. We're doing IMF Ring Champions. That's right. I am going to successfully defend my tag titles against the Midwest Express.
I'm going to successfully walk in the highway to hell as world champion.
I'm going to silence
after I beat the house at Ring of Champions.
And I'm going to gladly take that belt from you.
You can try.
And I'm gonna walk
Never doing that.
out of Highway to Hell
But now,
with your title.
see, ROEW's got me thinking. Because Soldier here's got his eyes pretty much set on Jocelyn Collins. Just there's a couple of guys that just really tick me off. One is this Alex Cross kid.
Hate Alex Cross.
He's a joke. Let's be
He
honest.
is.
And then one is I guess the Law of the Land. Hold on, let me put his nose on.
Ooh.
The Law of
Ooh.
the Land. Captain Law.
Another traveled man. Depending on the company he's in, he's a different name. That was an interesting name you threw out there. I think a lot of people would love to see
I guess one more. There's the third one. I guess self-destructive Jack Delta.
Wait. Did you just say that you want the destructive Jack Delta? He's retired, though.
See,
he's retired. He hung it up.
A little birdie told me that he was looking forward to seeing the foundation there in Michigan.
Really? Because
I imagine if he finds a partner, if he can get a partner, the foundation will love to make his retirement video become reality.
I thought your best friend CJ Black, Jason Storm, ended Jack Delta. I mean, we haven't seen Jack Delta since. I mean, CJ Black put a beating on him.
My understanding that Jack Delta is currently also eating through a straw in a hospital bed. Yes, Tom, you are right.
Well, that's an interesting name you threw out there. Now, that's a
Omen's
name.
trying to say is management just invited us to the anniversary show, and we will gladly show up. We will gladly do whatever. If Mr. Storm needs somebody taken care of before his match.
And the same with Forsaken. If Forsaken could take on whoever I didn't face. Say if I take on Law, he could take on Cross or whoever. But Jack Delta, find yourself a partner.
Well, Jack Delta. Again, a name that we have not seen since on ROEW TV a few weeks ago. CJ Black, Jason Storm's best friend, put him permanently on the shelf, and he had basically said also he was done for it. He said sayonara to the business. CJ Black put him out to pasture. That could be something maybe people would want to hear Mr. Delta say. Who knows what the future brings? Stay tuned. We may even have to hear from Mr. Delta in the future on Sportswire. An arm injury.
I'm just getting tired of hearing about him. He got inducted in this Nexus Hall of Fame. What a joke.
Yeah, I mean, well,
call me an idiot. Did I see that right?
An arm injury wouldn't cause someone to drink through a straw, idiot.
Listen, Jocelyn Collins. You couldn't talk shit, bro.
Listen, I think what I learned tonight is this. I learned, obviously, the foundation, all these members here have planted their flag. They have declared victory over WCE and Craven Rage. They have certainly put Craven Rage, for now, it seems to be on the sidelines. Remains to be seen what the future of him. I've also learned that in ROEW TV for their anniversary show, Omen and Soldier are going to be there, possibly Darkron and Matthew Forsaken. I also learned maybe there's a possibility that DBW talent could be coming to Summer Bash. I also learned on ROEW TV coming up, it'll be C Money and the wild card, Jason Storm. And then on top of that, the big news here, December the 16th, Winter Clash, the IMF's first ever live show, $10 a pop. That's it. Listen, I went to see Expendables, $25 to go see that. You go for $10 and get first class talent, first class moves in the ring, first class everything. You're going to see pro wrestling stars galore, only for $10. So that's why you need to go and support them. We've put it very simple for you to follow them on their social medias, get involved, join them, join the party while it's here. And I'm telling you, you won't regret it. Gentlemen, congratulations on all the success. I look forward to, I am sure, having you on real soon when a number of different names come back to Sportswire, maybe even Thursday night when Chris Jones of EBW, 10 o'clock Eastern time, joins us. I'll also have an announcement for a guest Tuesday It'll be center Nick Kern will be on here. He's got a promotion he's starting up. I think it's RCR. We'll talk about that on Tuesday's show. And until then, Thursday, I have a feeling we'll see some guys here. Just maybe in the month of October, Ledger Shade with the Painmaker, Joshua Allen. Gentlemen, thank you for your time. Congratulations again on all the success. I'm looking forward to the future, and we'll speak with you guys all soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Foundation. We were joined by Omen Black, the IMF World Champion. Also, one half of the Tag Team Champions in the IMF. That is Soldier GP. Dirty Donnie, also from DKW, Darkron himself. Also, Hall of Famer, the legendary Coach Chris Craven. Some would say the only and real Craven. Also here, the wild card, Jason Storm, who has certainly made his mark and some. And my name is the Reverend Tom Bryce, your voice of all wrestling, the host of the Sports Report, the owner of Sportswire Radio, the #1 global radio station. And if you're on sportnarium.com/player, you're going to go back to your regularly scheduled program. And again, I'll be here Tuesday night at some point, but especially Thursday night, I will be here live with Chris Jones, the legendary Chris Jones of EBW, to talk EBW. And who knows what you'll see some guys here may want to talk to Mr. Jones. So stay tuned for all of that. But until then, good night, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are on the #1 global radio station that is Sportswire Radio.